sweaty and moist.
The thing is, I don't even get sweaty. I just still like the cold air pushing past me.
So you don't like doing any winter dates, basically?
Yeah, any capacity form. I still like being in the cold. So like, if it is cold, I'm that person in like I want to say September, October, wrapped up, like layered up, like early. I start getting my like full autumn clothes already.
Right. So you got the scarves out,
yeah,
jackets.
I'm that chick. I have layers. I'm that chick. I'm really like hat.
Right.
Just giving them a look because I don't want any breeze.
You give boyfriends a run for their money. That's like a lot of time they're gonna get for stuff. It's like a lot. It's like a padlocks all over you.
Listen, pray you have a daughter like me, got father.
That's true. I can only pray for that. And you know, I don't have any kids yet, but I know that I'm gonna have all girls. That's when God's gonna get me back. All girls. Bam. I'll never see a bathroom again, and I'll be like, God, please let me layers like Estelle.
It'll work. Just you'll be very happy.
Yeah, please.
There's nothing to worry about. The guy's looking they're gonna get through time, you just walk in the room and be fine. It'll take someone time to take off the layers and be like, okay. I'll get like 3 pairs of shoes on one. Not joking.
When did you start off on your music career? What started you? What was that moment that you go, wow, this is what I want to do?
Oh my Lord. When I was about 18.
That late? Really?
Oh, no, seriously. Because I started it a while back. I started when I was like, I was a kid.
Okay.
And I first remember singing when I was 7. But like, music just kept presenting itself. Every time I tried to say, no, I don't want to do music, I want to go and work a regular job, someone will pop up and give me a job doing music. Or I was walking into a situation that involved music. So I was like, well, maybe I should just do the show. You know, and then I've maybe done that at like 20. And at that point, I was just like, oh, forget this. I'm working a 9 to 5, I'm over this. I'm going to go and do music. And it keeps fucking up.
And then, who's the first person that you worked with that you actually sat down when you were putting together stuff that you wanted to, you know, because you gotta put together demos and then you get signed and all that.
I kind of did it the other way around. I started my own record label when I was younger.
Nice.
I was doing a mixtape circuit and I was just doing shows.
I think the mixtape circuit is probably the best way these days to get through.
Yeah, the best. I mean, it's easy. It's like your own record label. Like you can promote yourself and just
right.
It shows you all the different ways around the label as well, how they're supposed to work, so you know when you get signed what it's supposed to be doing.
Right. And a lot of people walk into it blind and have no idea.
And then you're out there like, why
don't I ever make any money?
There's that.
Yeah.
You know? So you learn a lot behind it, and I did early. And so when I did eventually get signed, I came with a little bit of weight as well. They were like, you do this on your own. I was like, yeah, I belong in that base now. Where
did stuff start popping out for you first, geographically? Where did that start happening?
In London.
In London?
In the UK. From there.
Yeah.
So it was all of that.
I could tell with the accent a little bit. Just a little bit.
It started moving out from there, but it wasn't like my thing was always just to be an international artist. So I'd be in the UK doing stuff, and also be doing Europe and Germany and Australia and stuff. You know, and doing all that aside from the label because people just want me to show, so I would go.
Sure.
It never not made sense to not go. You know, it's kind of like, okay, they're calling me for a show. I must go.
Right.
And it's Australia.
That was the music calling you back over and over again.
Continually. Even before being inside it, I toured with other artists like 3-4 times around Europe. You know, I really have respect for the time base. And then I go back home, I go to my spot. It's pretty irritating.
That must be weird because, you know, here you are, you go out on the road with somebody, and then you go back to your 9 to 5. Yeah. But a good experience as well because you got to see that, and you kind of get your foot dabbled in there before you really dive all the way in.
But it was a risk. Maybe actually doing it was a huge risk. I mean, I think the spur was when I got made redundant. That was kind of like, okay, what are you going to do now?
Right.
You know, it's like nothing was for certain, and everyone was like, you know, you get a job. And I was like, yeah, but you get made redundant. Because I got a job and I held it for 2 years, and I was so like, it's the worst thing ever. Like, it was so.
Well, you're split. Half your mind's over there,
yeah,
and the other half, you know, maybe at the 9 to 5.
The worst thing was that my actual job was being a gigs editor.
Really?
I actually got to go to shows. So I had to write about them. Meanwhile, I wanted to perform them. So it was like.
And you're like, I'm better than this.
Yeah, it was that. And then I had to go in the morning, do it on the politics, and I had to sit there. And you know, it's the morning. And it's like, yeah, no.
Who was the biggest disaster you had to write about?
Show-wise?
Yeah.
I think I did a few of them. I did a good few. I did a lot.
Is there one that comes to mind like, oh, no? They just should. They needed to stop before they started.
There were a lot of underground groups who had a lot of rep at the time that probably shouldn't.
Right.
In the UK, there were a couple of them. I remember one group. They were pretty huge, and everyone was really excited to go and see their show. And then they had this couple of Subterranean.
Yeah.
They were just, these rap rappers had just rap to themselves into the mic at the floor.
Right, and they straight down.
These breakers out there, everyone was like,
bouncing right, and they're just standing there,
just stood there
looking at the ground.
At the ground, son. We were like, no. What? and it's that real, and they'll tell you, they'll look at you, they're kind of talking to their friends. So it was a lot of that night.
You're probably ready at that point in time when you're seeing this going, okay, I can do better than this.
I had to jump up there, kick them off stage.
Yeah.
Tackle them.
Tackle them, go up there and take it.
That's right.
We got Estelle in the studio. I'll put you on hold for 1 second. We got to take a break. We're going to come right back. And I want to ask you about how you got up with Ronson and Kanye West and how all that happened in the next phase of your career. We'll come right back with Estelle here at Kiss. Hold on.